Very good.
It's Roman 4, C, clause C. Roman 4, clause C, my lords, may see. The validity of certificate shall be for a period. This is the TET certificate, TET pass.
Qualifying mark.
Yes, qualifying. The validity of certificate shall be for a period of 7 years from the date of TET concern as per CTET. A person who has qualified in TET examination may appear again for improving his or her scores in subsequent years. The said certificate will be given in digital format. Let's further going down. My lords may see 6. Weightage of TET scores in the teacher recruitment. May I read that, my lord?
Yes.
A 20% weightage of TET scores shall be provided in the teacher recruitment of the state government. Balance 80% weightage will be for written test in teacher recruitment test, based on which selection list shall be prepared. Now, let's read this read in consonance with the above condition that I've read, that a TET examination is the qualification exam. Further, a weightage is also being provided for the TET examination score in the TRT recruitment procedure. Now, it is also the rule that a candidate can appear how many ever times that he wants in a TET examination. Even though he has passed the TET examination as a qualification on an earlier occasion, he can subsequently also attend for the purpose of improvisation, so that he can better the weightage that is being given in the TRT. This being the case, my lords, on the last occasion it has been argued that there is a complete compression of the dates with respect to the schedule that is announced between TET and the TRT. Now, only those candidates who are now eligible to appear for TRT is the one who has qualified for the TET. And the my lords, can you take to page 27 for a moment? The TRT notification is under challenge. My lords may see serial number 6 at page 27. Yeah. Notification begins at 25. All
this is the TET notification.
TRT notification. TRT notification. 12/2. It has been issued on 12/2. All tickets will be generated for the candidates who are qualified in the AP TET only, can appear for teacher recruitment test 2024. It is like this, my lords. This is an examination that is conducted after 22. This is the only examination that is conducted. There could be some candidates who have only become freshly eligible to attend for the TET because of the obtaining of qualifications of DED and other things. So now, my lords, by virtue of saying that there are other TET candidates who can as well appear for the TRT, no matter when the TET is being conducted, it cannot be sustained, for the simple reason that they cannot be discriminated. All has to be given an equal opportunity, no matter what, whether they have qualified last year or 10 years back. And more so, even those candidates who are qualified earlier can also appear for the 2024 TET for the purpose of improvisation, so that their weightage in the TRT will be improved.
Mr. Y.V. Prasad, we have Hartford matter that is continuing after this. It will not be possible to take up your matters. Yes. 26.
The retiring actual.
What is the matter about?
The matter, promotions were stayed in 2020 for a few weeks. Till filing of the pleading. But that was extended, unfortunately, all this year. All the promotions were stayed. Promotions of the principal of junior college stayed.
No problem.
Now the petitioner,
you will get notional benefit if you succeed. So don't worry about retirement. Retirement, this court has got enough measures to take care of that retirement. In case you succeed, you will get everything notionally. Even the salary also, you get everything. Not only pension, even the salary also, you will get everything.
You get salary.
No. These things cannot be satisfied by the court. Then we'll list it maybe in due course. Just now there is no time. There are thousands of matters waiting. There are about 15,000 cases in my roster from 2020 till 23 only, without including 24. Very difficult.
28. Any day, I will take a chance.
For the petitioner, your lordships, in this matter, lordships.
My vacation petition is pending.
The vacation petition. Earlier counsel is there, your lordship, at the time of the vacation petition.
My difficulty is that
The 20
lot of
day of your lot can be done next week.
next week it is not possible at all. Even first week, second week of March also, they are all over. And for promotions will take the last seat when it comes to,
I have
because there are people, there are
I will go. I will obey that. But I reasonably waited 4 years for that. After stage 10 phase. 4 years.
that's all right.
A reasonable for that waiting can be considered at least.
No, you will be given everything with interest, don't worry about it. If you succeed, you will get everything. Next week, not possible at all. Second week of March, I'll try. I'll give it on 12th, we'll see. 12th.
Superannuation bank.
Huh?
Well, superannuation bank.
12th, there are 200 matters of superannuation which are listed. What about 13?
In Indian.
13 is okay. 13. No batch. Otherwise, there are single individual matters listed. So, because of this pendency, I'm only giving priority to people who got salaries, whose pensions have been stopped, and otherwise, where the retirement benefits have been stopped on some account or the other. These are things which I'm giving priority because this is the only, when in a rush like this, I can only list out the priorities.
When I actually not actually.
Yes.
Rest of us. I'm actually, even though I have requested, my request.
Yes. Yes.
Disposal.
So we'll see then on 13th. On 13th.
The same cap.
What is the caption?
250.
Let's.
Information. 250 information.
Yes.
Alerts. As I'm submitting alerts that
Matter exchanges. 13th.
that the AP TET 2020 for the now that is being conducted is not only being attended by those candidates who are freshly qualified to attend the TET, but also those candidates who are already qualified, but for the purpose of improvisation. So now the issue that is urged before my lords is that the timelines that have been adopted are clearly violative of Article 14 is my humble submission. Now, my lords may see on the last occasion, my lords have seen the schedule and whereby some time is provided for the objections for 1 day. Now, my lords, that is going clearly against the notification itself. My lords, can you see at page 43? Page 43 as to what is the observation that is made by the state. 43, my lords, may see page rule 24. Publishing of the initial key and filing of objections as notified in District Selection Committee. The Commissioner of School Education shall issue the schedule of notification covering all aspects including payment of fees, conduct of CBT, release of initial key, final key and declaration of results. The Commissioner of School Education being the competent authority to publish the initial key of the question after the conduct CBT inviting objections through online, if any, from the candidates who appeared for the CBT, duly giving a reasonable time to the candidates for filing objections on the initial key and the same shall be disposed of by expert committee constituted with the Commissioner of School Education. Now, my lords, definitely 1 day is not a reasonable time. The window that is provided is 1 day. Within the 1 day, objection has to be filed, objection has to be considered, a final key will be released on the immediate day and result will be declared day after. That my lords have seen in the schedule. My lords, I'll again take my lords to the schedule for a moment. And then compare it to the DSC schedule that is given.
This is for the recruitment test.
Yes. And all, as well as for the
eligibility test.
Eligibility test.
Eligibility test. Recruitment is on the
DET for the eligibility. Okay.
Yes. I have prepared a comparison, my lords. May I share?
Now, what you read?
That is at page 43.
No, this is not eligibility. What is that page 43 is with regard to
TRT.
TRT, not
TRT. Not about the eligibility. No.
Huh?
It is about both.
It is, what he says is that the timeline which is given for conducting one after the other is too short a time, and last time they were submitting that the candidates who would qualify in the eligibility test would not have time to write this examination, etc. There is a prescribed syllabus, etc. Then they should have time to prepare and all that. Anyway, I'm only indicating because I vaguely remember the submissions of Mr. Adina Rendo last time on the last occasion when this was listed on 19.
Yes.
Tables.
So kindly take to the paper sheet that I've just supplemented, just making it easy for my lords to compare both the schedules for a moment. TET and the TRT.
Yes.
Yes. My lords may see the notification is issued on 8/2/2024 with respect to the TET. Payment of fees, online submissions, mock test, and hall tickets shall be downloaded on 23/2/2024. I think 24, my lords, it is strongly typed as 22. The examination starts from 19th, my lords, 27th of February. Examination concludes on 9th March. Release of initial keys on 10th March. Receiving of objection on initial keys 11th March. And result is on 14th March. 1 day window. The total time that is given is only 19 days. Now compare it with the DSC, my lords, as to how the dates are colliding with each other. My lords may see the date of issuance of the notifications on 12/2. Payment of fees, online submission, mock test, download of all tickets on 5th March. Examination is from 15th March. My lords may here see the result of TET is on 14th March. Here it is on 15th March. And the initial receiving of initial keys on 31st March, receiving of objection on initial keys on 3rd April. Release of final keys 8th April. They have provided 4 days. Final result declaration on 15th April. Right from the notification issuance date to the result declaration date, it is hardly 33 days. That is also including the TET schedule examination from 27th to 9th March. There's absolutely no time given the syllabi that is being announced in the notification for any candidate, either who is attending afresh or who is trying to improvise himself with the score, to attend both the TET and the TRT in an effective manner. Or it's no doubt right to attend examinations, a fundamental right provided under Article 21. Now, whether mere attendance is itself a fundamental right or effective attendance is a fundamental right, that my lords are aware. Merely a candidate going and sitting in the examination will not make any sense. It has to be effective. 1 day, hardly 14th March is the result for the TET, and that is when I will know that whether I am eligible to attend on 15th or not, and I have to go and sit in the examination on 15th March. Even assuming that, my lords, assuming that I will that the last date for completion of these examinations is on 9th March, and examination for TRT is on 15th March, 6 days. Either way, my lords, the timelines that are adopted are unacceptable and violative of Article 14 is my humble submission.
First issue, Lordships, I would like to invite your Lordships to page 39 with regard to syllabus.
Yes. Yes.
Submission is that, for the syllabus for both the TET, the TRT is more or less identical. Petitioners before your Lordships, they claim to be a DED certified. They have to pass DED to claim eligibility. Your Lordship, for a kind moment, page Lordship see 127 page. Now they question the timeline, which they claim, that the timeline which they have given is not adequate to prepare. Now, Lordship sees at page 127 the certificate of the petitioner. It is a certificate in diploma in education, DED. He passed in 2015. But 2022 is the last, on the last occasion, my lord, where that teacher eligibility test has been conducted. Somewhere in the pleadings, my lord, I could tell whether it's qualified or not. Now, my lord, the only grievance which come up before your lordship is that, my lord, that there are not enough days for which he has to prepare for the TRT exam. Lordship sees the more or less, my lord, for both the TET and TRT are one and the same. 2022.
So somebody who's passed some BCom 10 years back, you think that the same person can pass the test today
No.
without preparation?
Is the DA or the TET. The TET will not like nowhere in the pleading that is being qualified or not. I'm not.
He's not qualified. He's not. None of them are qualified.
In the
TET marks.
no, if they're qualified in the TET, they would have no locus to challenge
Yes.
because they would have started preparing for the TRT.
Yeah.
Saying also they can rewrite the exam.
Oh. All right, then anything else?
Now, your lordship sees only with regard to the dates which are not convenient to the petitioner, who are around 5 in number, by your lordship. Entire the prayer sought in the writ petition, they have all proceeding. Not whether they have any right so as to lordship to intervene in a judicial review in a public wrong remedy. Your lordship sees in a general larger perspective, where we are received around 3 lakh applications now. Now the petitioner before your lordship is 5 in number. Seeing the entire process, not at this juncture, in a notification, taking public employment, your lordship cannot intervene. Not at this stage. Lordship sees not in similar circumstances the full import. Page 8, your lordship. Page 8, your lordship. Para 4. Present case, cogent reasons have been provided as to why the deadline for completing the internship cannot be extended. An extension of the cutoff of any further would result in the disruption of the educational schedule, as indicated to the court by the additional solicitor general. Moreover, students who have qualified in terms of the cutoff of 31st July 2022 will be prejudiced by the inevitable postponement of the schedule. The case where 2022 TET candidates are waiting for their turn. Hence, it would not be appropriate for this court to issue any such direction. The alternative prayer for inclusion of the period of COVID duties in the internship requirements would also involve in the court. This court in micromanaging the curriculum for the company is a function which, in our view, should not be assumed by the court. Hence, though hardship has been caused to those students whose internship commenced much later, it would not be possible at this stage to disturb the schedule as it would affect the others who fulfill the cutoff date of 31 July 2022. The petitioners are sought to rely on the order of this court in Follow Me Mandal and others versus All India Medical Science, where the Institute of National Importance combined admission test for admission to the postgraduate courses for the year July 2021. Directed to the situation that weighed with this court was that owing to the lockdown in several states, it would have been virtually impossible for the candidate to reach the examination center. Further, it was observed that many of the doctors who would be appearing for the examination were exposed to COVID-19 and would have quarantined and isolate themselves. There was also an apprehension that conducting the examination at this time could lead to spread of virus. Relevant observation is produced, though it may not be relevant for you. Actual matrix that led to the postponement of INI set was completely different from the present circumstances. Crucial case dealt with conducting of examination during a pandemic. Hence, strict lockdowns were in place. It did not relate to fixing of a cutoff date. It is bound to exclude some aspirants and include others. It is clear that such exclusion can always be incidental to fixing and cannot be termed arbitrary. It is a case where the schedule is already fixed. Lordship sees as per the notification, it's a computer-based examination, which is done in collaboration
With the TCS.
there will be administration. People are going to practice examination. Any disruption in the slots. But this is 15th March to 30th. Spanning over 15 days. But any disruption in the slots or postponement, you will not be able to get that slots again from the TCS.
From the
TCS from the provider. That's the difficulty we are facing now at this juncture.
That cannot be, if at all, then that cannot be a ground. That argument may not really fit. That you can't get dates from TCS is something fantastic.
But dates will not, it cannot be time as per the schedule. Schedule is released back in 8th February. I mean 21st February. They seeking postponement of this thing. Every arrangement has been made. Any disruption will not, there cannot be a certain date which would conclude the exam. Administrative overheads are there. Because of the infrastructural.
No, ultimately, whatever it is, ultimately the test is to test the actual merit of the candidate. So, what is your answer to this? That today they will be completing. They will be up. Today the list, result will be published in respect of TET, and then from next week onwards, or I think next day, immediately the next day, they're asked to take the examination for the recruitment examination. What?
This is not.
See, it is not just a eyewash exercise that you're undertaking, is it not?
Completed their DID in 2015 and so on.
No, what is wrong in giving them 1 minute? What is wrong in giving them a month's time?
Schedule cannot be respected, my lord, for purpose.
What is it? Which schedule is impossible?
Even otherwise, your lordship sees the syllabus, my lord, for the TET and TRT are more or less
And
similar.
this is not something which is associated with this kind of examination schedule for academics, as what you have quoted here in this judgment.
Where this is a case where, my lord, the cutoff date for the required internship. Lord, only, my lord, they are claiming not that the cutoff date should
That's
be
right.
which the Supreme Court has said it cannot be permitted because it is by the domain of the executive to fix the date.
No, except these administrative difficulties, is there any other cause? Suppose if you conduct the same examination after 1 month, so that would give them a reasonable time.
Satisfied. Cannot be claimed as a matter of right. That's not right.
Because now they're before us, this court would consider that.
Not be dragged to some extent. He is in a larger public interest. 3 lakh odd people.
All right, anything else?
And then, my lord, the hearing will be with the coming oncoming elections. Not be concluded in time.
Do it after election. What is it? Government is a seamless institution. Government will go ahead.
Bit of the academic year. Recruitment and posting will. I see the.
When did you do the last recruitment, may I ask you?
2018, my lord. That's the question. 2018. After 6 years, is coming up with the deal.
Exactly. So, if for 6 years the government was sleeping over it for whatever reason, that recruitment has not been conducted. Now, today, with a gap of 1 day, you want to go ahead with it, is something which cannot really be countenanced by the court. And that you don't want to give them even the time of even 1 month to prepare. That's okay. That is not a precedent that will bind this court, that the court has actually allowed you to, when that is before, that is not that at all.
It's already classified, my lord. Not agitated. You only agitated to the extent of that portion of the notification being contrary to Supreme Court judgment. We have not said anything about the dates. There are 2 writ petitions. None of the councils or the senior council have raised this contention at all.
Is there any proceeding of that court, writ petition number or anything?
Yes. 4268 of 2024. It's a writ petition that is filed by me, 4268 of 2020. The other writ petition that is filed by another council is 4242 of 2024. That's a common order that is passed.
4242 of 2020.
Entire undue haste, my lords, what is being now shown is because of this reason that the election notification is due. So therefore, notification of this particular recruitment has to be announced before, and they have to conclude even before the election date is given. That is the reason why this entire compression of the dates has arisen. Otherwise, every other notification, even the same, very same, it is same, government is seamless, but still 2022, my lords, they have given adequate time, 2 months time, right from 5th June 2022 to 6th August 2022. 2 months time has been provided for the only TET. Only TET has been conducted. That alone, they have provided 2 months. My lords, we see in the schedule that I've given.
And as per the schedule, my lord, from 9, start from 27 to 2024, TET exam.
No.
Ends on 9/3/2024. The TRT exam is on 15/3/2024.
What are you saying?
The TET exam starts from 27 to 2022. Ends on 9/3/2024. The TRT exams, they commence from 15/3/2022.
Lords, can you see page 101 for a moment? With the schedule of
You're publishing the TET results on 14/3, correct?
yes.
And then when would this
TRT 15th March. 15th March.
On
Immediate day. Immediate. My lords, may kindly see 1 or 2 for a moment, just to satisfy the timelines that are being given by the government on earlier occasion when TET is conducted. 1 or 2. Date of issuance of TET notification is 10th June 2020. Whereas the first exam, page 1 or 2, my lords. This is a 2022 schedule that I'm drawing my lord's attention to. My lords, may see it. The notification is issued on 10th June 2022. The first examination is on 6th August 2022 for the TET alone. DED recruitment was never, it didn't even been called for. It is only the TET schedule that is being given for 2 months. What is the change in circumstances, or what is the change in syllabus, or what is the syllabus circumcised to certain portion only that it has been only given 19 days, as contrary to 2 months in earlier occasion? Only to demonstrate, my lords, I've also brought the entire. May, sir.
Whether the petitioner has any legal right.
Let him complete. After that, he'll give. Yes.
Only to demonstrate, my lords, as to what would be the volume of this thing, my lords, I've also asked the petitioners to bring the entire syllabus document. There is for 2 bags full. Not to, but it is only to canvas before, my lords, as to what would be the difficulty of the student concern or the candidate concern to appear within the short span of time. It is only about, we want the examination to happen. We have been waiting for so long. My friend himself has highlighted that I have passed the DED on 2015 and I have been waiting for the job for the past 9 years. Why would I push myself this exam to some other date if it is not otherwise?
All right. Reserve. Post for orders tomorrow.
I'm ready.
Tomorrow.
Just to put things in perspective, my lords, apparently I've just told it is 110 books that are there for the syllabus. TET alone. TRT is also, the syllabus is almost mutatis mutandis is the same. Both syllabus is same. Syllabus is same.
In fact, he will be at advantage. He will be writing immediately the next exam. So you don't have to refresh his memory.
Yes.
Supplementary list item 1.